couple of years ago, I was turning 60, and I don't like being 60. And I started grappling with this existential angst of what little I had done with my life. It wasn't the resume of, breaking this record here. It was more like, who would I become? How had I spent my valuable time? How could this have gone by like lightning? And I couldn't forgive myself for the countless hours I had lost in negative thought. All the time I had spent beating myself up for losing my marriage and not stopping the sexual abuse when I was a kid, and career moves, and this and this and this. Just why? Why didn't I do it better? Why? And then my mother died at 82. And so I'm starting thinking, not only am I not happy with the past, now I'm getting choked with, I've only got 22 years left. What am I going to do with this short amount of time that's just fleeting, and I'm not in the present whatsoever? And I decided the remedy to all this malaise was going to be for me to chase an elevated dream, an extreme dream, something that would require utter conviction and unwavering passion, something that would make me be my best self in every aspect of my life, every minute of every day, because the dream was so big that I couldn't get there without that kind of behavior and that kind of conviction. And I decided, it was an old dream, it was lingering, it was from so many years ago, 3 decades ago. The only sort of world-class swim I had tried and failed at back in my 20s was going from Cuba to Florida. It was deep in my imagination. No one's ever done it without a shark cage. It's daunting. It's more than 100 miles across a difficult passage of ocean. It's probably, at my speed, at my age, for anybody's speed at anybody's age, going to take 60, maybe 70 hours of continuous swimming, never getting out on the boat. And I started to train. I hadn't swum for 31 years, not a stroke. And I had kept in good shape, but swimming's a whole different animal. Matter of fact, this picture is supposed to be me during training. It's a smiling face. And when you're training for this sport, you are not smiling. It's an arduous, difficult sport, and I don't remember smiling at any time during this sport. As I said, I respect other sports, and I compare this sport sometimes to cycling and to mountain climbing and other of the expedition type events, but this is a sensory deprivation, a physical duress. And when I started in with the 8 hours and the 10 hours and the 12 hours and the 14 hours and the 15 hours and the 24-hour swims, I knew I had it, because I was making it through these. And when I said I'm going to go out and do a 15-hour swim, and we're coming into the dock after a long day, and it's now night, and we come in and it's 14 hours and 58 minutes, and I can touch the dock and we're done, the trainer says, yeah, it's great, it's 14 hours, 58 minutes, who cares, the last 2 minutes? I say, no, it's got to be 15 hours, and I swim another minute out and another minute back to make the 15 hours, and I put together an expedition. It's not that I didn't have help, but honestly, I sort of I was the team leader. And to get the government permissions, you think you read in the paper, it's easy to get into Cuba every day? Try going in with an armada, like we had, of 50 people and 5 boats and CNN's crew, etc. The navigation is difficult. There's a big river called the Gulf Stream that runs across here, and it's not going in the direction you are. It's going to the east, and you'd like to go north. It's tricky, and there's dehydration, and there's hypothermia, and there are sharks, and there are all kinds of problems, and I gathered together, honestly, the world's leading experts in every possible way. And a month ago, the 23rd of September, I stood on that shore and I looked across to that long, faraway horizon, and I asked myself, do you have it?